a side room here. It just kind of seems like storage and stuff. So sweet. Just watched The Third Man, so writing my review for that, part of a media trade with my mother. She wanted me to watch this along with a few other films, so I'm gonna write my review and chat with my friends a bit. Today was my first day that I did like all of the cleaning and the bedding and everything myself. Like, they just gave me a list and set me off, and I didn't have any questions, so it felt a little different in some ways, of just like being on my own and just making sure that I myself had everything checked off and there's no one like checking over my work. And overall that was good, but I mean, I did have to clean some toilets a little bit more than I typically would, but no biggie. And then I got a call from one of the places that I applied to for a kind of like, I applied as a chef, but they wanted someone who was already trained in cooking. So they were like, oh, well, we would still want like a kitchen porter sort of person. So it sounded like I would still do some like food prep, and I would probably like clean and do dishes, that sort of thing. But it was a part-time role, but I was like, it's something, and I can go and interview in person on Monday, and I can get the ball rolling on that. So that'd be good to just get through the kind of hiring process and just see if there's any like snags that I run into while going through that for, you know, being here in a new country and actually getting paid for it. And then if I can get that going, then that's like, okay, cool. That gives me a little bit more to work with for going and renting somewhere. And then after that, I can say, okay, maybe I want to go and get another part-time job that would like complement on the flip sides, or I can just keep doing this part-time and be a little bit more selective on saying like, okay, where do I want to try and go somewhere full-time and work it from there. So feeling good. I'm gonna chat with my friends in a little bit here, and I might still kind of keep sending out some applications over the weekend, but it's crazy how like one interview can make you feel like I'm back in the game, I'm moving forward, I'm unstoppable, my indomitable human spirit is crushing it. And I mean, I'm just gonna be paid minimum wage for 20 hours a week, but hey, that's better than where I was before. So I'm happy about it. It feels like progress, and at least I can do like an in-person interview for a place in the UK and kind of get back in that appropriately chatty middle ground there and really flex those muscles, which I think I'm best at. So yeah, sweet. Took a little bit extra willpower to get out of bed this morning. Stayed up a little late last night chatting with friends and wrapping things up here, but you know, park run is park run. How could I miss park run? So we're here. I'm not gonna try and set a PB or anything crazy. Feel like it'd be good just to run another sub 30 is the goal for today. Not going crazy fast, but just keep it consistent, and be good to see how it feels to kind of keep up that same pace. Definitely a lot colder today, so hopefully I'll be fine wearing my raincoat the whole time. And this will also get my workout run out of the way before the run itself, so I should be pretty warmed up and ready to go. Alright, gonna do a little jaunt through the university here. We have about 10 minutes left on my training run, so I have a little bit of time to kill. Trying to focus on having a little bit of a higher cadence to prevent overstriding and save my knees and shins a little bit. Definitely subscribe to the knees over toes philosophy, so trying to incorporate some of those like shin raises and calf raises, and want to try and target my knees a little bit more for strength training, so that should be incorporated into the future soon enough. Kind of a cool university. I've been looking for a good set of stairs to maybe do some elevation work on. I feel like that might be a winner. There's another set over there, but I feel like this one's even taller and the steps are closer, so might be better for getting some actual altitude in, so. Not sure where all the distance went on the end though. I'm like 0.15 short on my watch, but all good. I feel like I got a consistent pace going. I didn't feel too terrible, and that's all you could ask for. Yeah, having a goal was helpful. It's a little wonky when the watch is a bit off, but yeah, still feel pretty good, and I definitely could have forced myself to dig a bit deeper, but I think knowing the course and if I like kind of started boosting along there a little earlier and a little harder, and then I could really sprint through here. Does anyone have any idea what they're talking about here? I am from Seattle. I have never seen this logo in my life. What is that? Seattle's best coffee. I'm not a coffee drinker, to be fair, but I have never seen that. Well, just been chilling out a little bit, meditated, ate some food, get some nutrients back into the body. The toe definitely hurts stuff. Definitely in different angles I feel more like blood or pressure. I think just because it's cut a little bit shorter here, that every time I step, the skin is pushed up and it's getting like pushed around the nail. Gross. I'll have other feet showings. I'll be private behind paywalls from now. But yeah, just been kind of hanging out. I should probably look at like things to do in Manchester, but if I'm also committing to being here for a year, then no big rush and like needing to see anything crazy. My roomie has left officially, and he was like, "Hey, do you want any of these 2 pairs of pants that I don't have space for?" And I was like, "Sure." We're about the same height, so they probably fit me. And he had some tennis shoes, maybe get some use out of those still, and like a crew neck as well. So I could at least use that to exercise in, and I could definitely work in these pants. So hey, that covers my work pants problem. I can say goodbye to the Carhartts. So sadly, I've definitely gotten the money out of these. They've been very well worn, but I don't think you can come back from on the crotch like that. Just too extreme. But hey, got some good mileage out of them, and I can't complain about it. I do like these pants, so I do like the double bindings on here. I guess I just needed the double reinforced crotch because I got crazy things going on in this world. But yeah, feel good about the park run too, and I'm gonna have a call with my mom later on today and discuss some films that I've been watching. I watched The Third Man yesterday, and it was a good film. It reminds me of how people talk about Citizen Kane, and this film is kind of the blueprint of everything else. It feels that for kind of the mystery genre a little bit. So rough around the edges in some ways, where some ideas aren't fully fleshed out or they're doing brand new stuff, but I think it holds the test of time. And I'm a bit of a Citizen Kane hater, so I think it's like a better version of that film and a genre I like more. Like, I don't have to like send in an application to get 10,000 steps every day and like hope someone likes it enough, or like hope the visa is not a deterring factor for me to get that amount of steps. Like, I just go and do it, and that's it. So I think it's a good way to, of course, be healthy, but also, recognize my own autonomy and free will, and not just feel like a, Katy Perry's bag floating around in the wind.